Hello Wanderers, welcome back to the channel. It is I, Dave, the Tabletop Wanderer, and yes, today, you know what it is. You can see already what I'm going to be talking about, probably, hopefully, you know. It is Halloween. Yeah, Halloween is coming up. It is the spooky season, and we have got something new from Toby Lancaster, and what he just put out is The Beast of Pencarrow Moor. Okay, full disclosure, I usually record my videos on a Monday because that's my day off, and yesterday, apart from the Shadow of Alnor, I also recorded an episode for Halloween of the Haunted House expansion for 2D6 Dungeon, and it is up on YouTube. It is scheduled for Friday, so it is going to be up on Friday. And funny thing is, I was at work today and I got an email and it said, oh, there's a new thing from Toby for 2D6 Dungeon. And yes, it is here. The new Halloween, the Halloween expansion for 2025. The Beast of Pencarrow Moor is the new expansion for 2D6 Dungeon. It is a continuation of the Haunted House expansion and Creatures of the Corn expansion. And it works similarly to those two games. You are a constable, okay, and you are not an adventurer, you are a constable. We can get the maneuvers that are in the Creatures of the Corn expansion, okay, somewhere in here. There's somewhere in there. And you do have the fear sheet again, but the fear sheet is a bit different from the others, of course, you know. Good. What I'm going to be trying to do today, we'll talk a bit about this, is I'm going to be, hopefully, if all goes well, I'm going to do a continuation with the character from Friday's video, the Haunted House, and if he survives the Haunted House, we're going into the Creatures of the Corn, and if he survives Creatures of the Corn, we are going to Pencarrow Moor with him. So we'll try and get him all the way up here. This is designed for level 3 constables. That is why you can use the same character as you go through all 3 of the expansions. But if you don't have one, you can just level up a new character. He says here, you can always level up a new character to level 3 by giving them 25 HP, plus 1 precision, plus 2 discipline. Select 2 level 1 maneuvers from the constable maneuvers tables list, and also give them a potion of fidelity and a potion of healing. There will be further missions for the constable in future expansions. So that is basically character, what we can do with the characters. Okay, we will be using the same character sheet as the 2D6 Dungeon. Okay, the fear sheet has different fears, still 10 all the same, but the fears are different. And the map is how this works a bit differently. Okay, so here is the map. It is in the book. I just printed this off just cause. What happens is you will always start from this point here, and then you will roll. Actually, pretty good that it came up a 5. You will roll your 2 dice, the primary and the secondary, and instead of drawing out rooms, we are drawing out trails. So in this case, we will count 1, 2, 3 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we would draw a trail up to that point there. Then when we get here, we will roll on the encounter table and see what happens, and then we roll again, and so on and so forth. And we would be going in a clockwise fashion around the moor. Okay, we will go up here. Once we get to the northern border, whatever you roll, you will go down this way to the east, and then you get to the eastern border, you go to the southern border, and once you hit the western border, you can go out of the moor. If you succeed, good on you. If not, you can either go out of the moor, recuperate, and try your luck next year, or you can go a second time. That's what I'm getting. That's what I think he means. You could go a second time, and after the second time, if you haven't killed the beast, well, too bad. I'll see you next year. Okay. Also, there is like in 2d6 dungeon, you could get large rooms. Here, you can get long trails. And I said, like, funny that we got a 3 and a 5, because if you get a 5 or a 6 on your die, you will have a long trail. And what happens is then you will count the spaces, right? Your X and your Y, but halfway through you will mark it with a square, and then that square you will roll on the trail encounter table, and that's what Toby has shown us here. So he rolled a 5 and a 6, so there'll be 5 on the X and 6 on the Y. It is a long trail, so draw a square in the middle. That's what he did. He rolled on the trail encounter table, and he came up a fallen merchant. So right here there was a fallen merchant. You do whatever the text tells you to do on that, and then you continue your way forward. Okay, the goal for this game is simple. You need to find 3 clues for the whereabouts of the beast of Pencarrow Moor. Once you get that, he will attack, and good luck on you. Okay. That's basically it. Simple, like 2d6 dungeon, like all the expansions and all the games. It is pretty simple in its mechanics. You know, you've got your shift also, that still comes into play, and all that jazz. Now, what I was thinking is, let's just play a little. Okay, this is a sort of a quick look here on the channel, but let's play a little of the game just see if we can, you know, get a feel for the game. Okay, now, well, I'm going to be doing a level 3 constable, so he's going to have 25 HP right there. He's going to be +1 precision, +1 precision, and +2 discipline, +2 discipline. He'll have his 2 shift right there. Okay, he is a level 3, and we'll just call him Bob. Okay, Bob's your uncle. Now, let's get into the maneuvers. So for the maneuvers, we can use a Morning Star, Brass Knuckles, or a Truncheon. You know what? Let's go fisticuffs. Let's do Brass Knuckles. I haven't looked at any of these yet, so I don't know what we're going to get. Doesn't really matter. Let's get our maneuvers now. So our maneuvers, we want to be doing some sort of damage. So I'm thinking probably a smack. Like I don't usually like to get primaries the same, like 2 maneuvers with the same primary number, like 4 and 4, and what else have we got here? 3s and 3s. I don't really like that. Because if there's enemies that have interruption on that number, so imagine on the 3s, and we have 2 maneuvers with 3s, you know, the 2 maneuvers are like, they're not useless, but they're a bit weaker, you know. So I'm going to say we do a smack right here, and that is a 3-2 on the dice set. And that gives us a d6 damage. D6 damage. Now, for our second maneuver, so maybe a strike, 4-3, a jab, 4-2. We have a 2 on that, so I don't want a 2 on our secondary either. We could do like a 1-2, and that'll be a 2-4. 1-2. That'll be 2-4, and that will give us d6 -1. Right there. Our armor. Now, our armor, we can go into the normal here, and if I'm not mistaken, that it would be, I usually take a padded vest, I think it is. Let me just get this real quick. Okay, here it is. It is a padded tunic, and that will give us the dice set of 5, and that is -1 damage right there. Okay, we'll put that off to the side. We also get some potions, right? I also read the story of it, and I find it very interesting. Like, Toby does really good lore, and it was, I'm interested. Like, it's very, very, how should I say? You can actually feel what he's trying to convey. So we get a potion of healing and a potion of fidelity right there. Okay, so the potion of healing restores 10 health, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't played this in quite some time. Oh, here we go. Potion of healing. Now, what do I want? I wanted to... I know there's a... Why is this on this mode? Okay, whatever. Do this. Eliminate. That, okay. I know there's a table somewhere. Wait, but this isn't not the right one. Here we go. Now, armor table, magic potions table, right here. So, potion of fidelity gives us +1 precision. So this will give us +1 precision. And the healing potion gives us 10 HP. So this will restore 10 HP. Okay, and that's about it for that. And I'm guessing we're going to go straight into the game then. Let's do it. We've got our fear sheet, we got our table, we got our character sheet, we got this. Let's go. I'll be using probably not that one, this one here. Okay, we have here, let's just start straight off, shall we? Good luck. Okay, we get a 1 and a 2. Our white will always be the primary. So 1, 2, we go up to that there. Just, yeah, we'll use this. Oh, that's really thick. I'll use that as that there. Okay, now let's roll on the encounter table, which will be here. Okay. Got a 2 and a 6. 2, 6 says water trough. Okay, so this will be the water trough. There is a thick stone trough which you suspect has been placed here for the moor ponies. The water ripples as if it senses your presence, and suddenly a giant rock toad leaps from it to land on top of you. Lose 2 HP and defend yourself. Okay, we're starting off really well, aren't we? Let me do this. Let me grab, we have 25 HP, so we'll use these 2 D10s as our HP counter. right here, 25. Hopefully, let me see if you can see that. Yep. Okay, put that up there. 25 HP right here. So 25, we'll lose 2, so we go to 23. That is our HP, and we can say that this is Bob. You'll meet him on the other video. 2-6, right? Roll it a lose 2 HP and defend yourself. If you survive, you examine the trough. Roll a d6. Okay, so now we need to go and get a toad. What wasn't it? A giant rock toad. Is he in here? Oh, and of course, you have this beautiful drawn map by David. He does, not me, because I can't draw like that. He does excellent maps. He's also the one that did the map on Creatures of the Corn, and he does really excellent, beautiful maps. Giant rock toad, here we go. So giant rock toad also has 25 HP. I'm going to get 2 red d10s right there. And we're going to grab him. We've got a 5 right there and a 2 right here. Yes, I know. I am very organized. Okay, let me put this just down here. Right there. And here we go. So 25, 23, you know what that is. We are here. And I should have some... it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let me just put 2-6. I've got it right there. 2-6. So, 108 XP. Nice. He has 2 shifts, just like us. And he interrupts on primary 2s, 3s, and 5s. And that is pretty good because, well, not pretty good because he interrupts both our abilities, our maneuvers. Okay, and he has 2 attacks also, 2 maneuvers, a rough tongue, and a high leap. So we already lost 2 HP. It is round 1. Let's go. This was 2-6 here. So, our first attack. We got a 4 and a 1. So with 2 shift, we can take this to a 3 and take that to a 2, and that will give us a d6 damage. But he interrupts with -2, so we need at least 3 or higher. 4 -2 is 2. He goes down to 23 also. Now it is his turn, the giant rock toad's turn. He got a 1 and a 6. He's got 2 shift, so he can actually do the rough tongue, which is a 3-6. So he can go 1, 2 with his 2 shift and give us a d6 + 1 damage. Give me a 1. 4 + 1 is 5. That is not good. We go down to 18. This is going to be a pretty quick playthrough, I'm guessing. Okay, round 2. And well, I can put this will be just saying the 2 shift because we both have 2 shift. And let's go then. Oh, we got a double 6. A double 6 is a prime attack roll. Okay, now what does that say? Because I don't remember that. Don't remember that. Let me do just a quick search. Prime. See, prime attack rolls on 24. Yes, this is not hyperlinked. 12, 16, 20, 23, 24. Prime attacks. When a creature rolls double 6 for their attack roll, this is called a prime attack. In either situation, okay, mishap attack, prime attack. If you roll a double 6 for your attack roll, you have performed a prime attack. Select any one of your maneuvers to perform exactly. Add your total shift to the damage, and it cannot be affected by interrupt. Ooh, nice. Okay. Bit of a recap on the rules of the game. Okay, so we are going to go for our smack. Okay, so we're going to roll a d6 for damage. That is 4 plus 2, which is our shift, is 6. And that will take him down to 17 because he cannot interrupt. He cannot interrupt. Okay, let's go for the giant rock toad. You got a 6 and a 2. And he does have 2 shift, but he can only get this to a 4. And he can't really do anything there. So he misses. Okay, round 3. Oh, I actually saw 2 6s again. So we got 2 and a 6. We have 2 shift. We can do our 1 2 boom boom, and we can take this down to a 2 4. But now we do a d6 minus 1. But he does have his interrupt on primary 2s, so that is minus 2. So we're going to do minus 3 damage. Okay, I will take it. That 6 minus 3 is 3. I just messed all this up. He was at 17. So minus 3, he will go to 14. There we go. And it is the toad's turn. You got a 3 4. And he's got 2 shift. He can take this to a 6 and do his rough tongue. So d6 plus 1. That is 5. We go to 13. Right there. Now, round 4, we each have 3 shift. Okay, let's go. Got a 6 and 4. This is not good. Not good at all. We got 3 shift. We can only take that to 3. And that will stay there. Yeah, we can't do anything. It is the toad's turn. Got a 5 4. He's got 3 shift. So he can take this up to... And what you do in this game is you... If you can, you go always... Well, I do that. You go always for the highest damage that they can do. Okay? So I'm guessing this will be... So he's got 3 shift. This is a 5. He can take 1 shift here. And 1 shift there. And he can do his high leap, which is a D3 plus 2 damage plus special attack. So D3... That is 2. Plus 2 is 4. That will take us to 9. Put that as 0. Oh, put that over there. That will take us to 9. And special damage is sticky. Lose 1 random small item. We have no items. Okay. Round 5. And we go to 4 shift each. We got a 2 and a 2. We can take this up to a 3 and do d6 damage. D6 damage. We got a 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. That will take him down to 13. Right here. And it is his turn now. We got 6 3 with 4 shift. He'll do a lot of damage, and he is going to do a lot of damage. He's got 6 5 right here. He can do the D3 plus 2. Well, actually, D3 plus 2. What? He used 2, right? That was a 3. D3 plus 2 is not more than D6 plus 1. Yeah, so we'll do D6 plus 1. He's got more than enough shift. He's got 4. Oh wait, he can't do that though. He's got 4 shift. If he takes that to 3, that's 3 shift down, and that so he will have to do his jump. Okay, D3 plus 2, and of course I get a 3. D3 plus 2 is 5, and we go to 4 hit points. This is not looking good. And when the fatigue reaches 4, put a d6. And I think this is the last one. I think we get 5 shift, and that's it from here on out. I think that's how I can't remember, but we'll, it's something like that. I know that we can get 3 extra shifts, so 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, so our turn now with 5 shift. We got a 2, 3. We can take this to a 3 and put that to a 2 just so we can do more damage. And we're going to roll d6 damage minus 2 for his interrupt. That will be 4. That will take him to 9. Right there. Right here. And now it is his turn. Hopefully he will miss. 4, 3. But with 5 shift, he can do whatever he wants. So he can take this down to a 3. That will be 1 shift, and then use 3 shift to go to a 6, and that will be his damage. So d6 plus 1. 6 plus 1 is 7, and Bob is down and out. Yeah, brutal game. As you can see, we hardly did anything. This is just waste of paper. Yeah. First encounter, we are dead. I'm guessing that if you do bring the character from here to here, you're a bit more well suited for this, because you probably have more armor, you probably have a better weapon. But yeah, you can see more or less how this game works. I will be continuing this off camera, of course, but don't forget to wait for Friday, where you will see our character starting off Haunted House, and hopefully, if it goes better than Bob, he will make it all the way to Pencarrow Moor after he has dealt with the creatures of the Corn expansion. So the Beast of Pencarrow Moor expansion for 2d6 dungeon. It is out now. Go and get it. I got it from DR Games website. That's where I got it from. But yeah, it is pretty. It's exactly what D6 is. All the quality of the game, of the core game, of the expansions. I haven't gotten Realms yet, but I am going to try and get that this Christmas. I want to see if I can get the whole package. But yeah, it is what it is. It is really fun. It is quick. It is fun. And as you can see, it is brutal. It is really brutal. But I always enjoy myself playing 2d6 Dungeon. It is one of the games that I have a couple of videos on the channel, but I don't have a full. Well, I've got full playthroughs where the characters died. But yeah, I do play this off when I'm just chilling on the sofa, and I usually use my tablet, and I just play all on that. Yeah, go check out The Beast of Pencarrow Moor. Toby Lancaster once again has done it. He has expanded on 2d6 Dungeon with some excellent games, and this is just another iteration, another chapter in the Halloween life of 2d6 Dungeon. Thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy. I will leave a link in the description for where you can get this, okay? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I also want to say thank you, a big thank you to my members, Jamie, Chad, and Grognard. Thank you all for becoming members of the channel. And I'll see you all on the next one. Have a great one. Bye-bye.